and welcome to Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First, episode 219. Today is Friday, the 20th day of April, 2018. My name is Dr. Jerry the First Oguzie, and today I'm asking and answering a question. Where does the greatest conflict reside? As human beings, we are hardwired on certain things. Have you ever asked yourself why that is so? When you catch yourself doing exactly the opposite of what you intended to do, did you ask yourself why? Have you ever wondered why you walk in a certain way, speak in a certain way, eat in a certain way, and even relate in a certain way? Being alive is like a warfare. There are conflicts on a daily basis to be resolved. We are forced to make choices. And even when we decide not to make any choice, that on its own is also a choice. Where do these daily conflicts reside? Where do they originate from? And what point are we to be free of these conflicts? The answer, my friend, is right here. The mind. The mind is your battleground. It's where the greatest conflict resides. Deep down, you know it's okay to say no, to speak up, to tell the truth, to believe differently, to change your mind, to prioritize your needs, to learn from your mistakes, to embrace your imperfections, to forgive and seek forgiveness, to begin again stronger than before. Yet, you often seek the exact opposite when life gets stressful and you're under pressure. You do the wrong things even before you know that you ought to be doing the better things. The mind is indeed your battleground because it has so many little weaknesses. It becomes very forgetful and insensible when it is stressed. And the only way to conquer these weaknesses is to practice conquering them, to practice thinking better. What you need to remember is that the mind operates like a muscle. And like every muscle in the human body, it needs to be exercised to gain and maintain strength. It needs to be trained daily to grow and develop gradually over time. If you haven't pushed the mind in lots of little positive ways over the course of time, of course it will crumble on the inevitable day that it eventually gets overwhelmingly stressed. The most significant hidden benefit of exercising your mind is just about helping you to think better. Renew your trust in yourself so you can live better. In fact, sometime in the past, in my past, while I was struggling to get my life back on track, was the trust that I was actually capable of achieving positive results in my life. I had made so many foolish little mistakes in the past. I had grown so discouraged in myself that I started subconsciously choosing procrastination over future attempts to fulfill the promises I made to myself. In essence, I lost trust in both my abilities and myself. It's kind of like someone constantly lying to you. Eventually, you stop trusting them. The same holds true with the promises you make to yourself that always end in disappointment. Eventually, you stop trusting yourself. And the solution in most cases is the same too. You have to renew your trust gradually with small shifts in your thinking, small steps forward, and small victories. Of course, this process takes time, but it happens relatively fast if you stick to it, and is arguably one of the most important life-changing things you can do for yourself. The bottom line here is that the greatest conflict always resides in your mind first. You are what you think. You can't change anything if you can't change your thinking. But the good news is you can change your thinking. And when you change the way you think, you can master a new way to be. And that's why we made thinking better the foundation of our first quarter activities. I do hope you are benefiting from these podcasts. Please feel free to get in touch with us for anything you need to live the life you have always wanted to live. We are just an email away. Until I come your way again, this is Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. This program is powered by Top Media and Communication Nigeria. All rights reserved. Thank you for listening to this broadcast today. It would please us to no end if you continue to visit our podcast. And so to be able to do that, kindly click on the red subscribe button towards your right to subscribe to our channel. In the same vein, also click on the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can always receive the notification for any new podcast we upload. Also give us a thumb up to like this podcast. These help us to grow. And do help us share the podcast to your friends in the different social media sites you belong to. Click on the share tab just below the podcast and share directly from there. The full text of this podcast is on our blog, and would you want to read it, kindly visit the blog. We have a Facebook page where we also post our podcast on a daily basis. If you're on Facebook, kindly like our Facebook page. The links to our blog and our Facebook page are in the description box right below. Thank you for your attention. Do have a very nice day.